Hey YouTubers, so in this video I'm going to show you how to install a in-ceiling speaker. This one happens to be a 6.5 inch two-way speaker, model 652C from Amazon. I've already previously installed these. They sound pretty good. Frequency range, is not as great as it could be, but for the money, they are pretty good. This is a system, that you would definitely want to have a subwoofer with if you use their other speakers, because you're not going to get all the low-end range out of these. And this, mainly I'm talking about the front speakers. Low-end range isn't as important on these surround sound speakers, even though when you do put something into stereo, it is a little nicer to have that extra lower range. So let me flip this over. On the back, we've got a nice picture of what this is going to look like inside the box, and then in a second I'll pull it out. Alright, so as I pull things out of the box, this is one of the more important things, the directions. This shows you how to mount the speaker. You're going to end up removing the grill to expose the mounting screws, which there's a special tool that they provide you to do that. It's really simple to pull out of there. I probably actually will demonstrate that this video. And then they've got these mounting tabs, which I'll show you. You can see them in the picture. They've got to be turned in, otherwise you won't be able to get it up in the hole. And then once you do that, this is a good project to have a second hand, somebody to help you hold it while you screw it in. You'll have the 4 screws to tighten. Once you've removed the grill, you'll be able to see those screws. Then, depending on whether you paint the grill, if you're going to paint the grill, then you'll have to go through and do that process. If not, you can go ahead and put the grill back in place. Next thing in the box is usually going to be a cutout template. In this case, you'll notice it has cutout template. This outside diameter is going to be what is actually cut out of the ceiling. The paint masking is what you're going to basically, you're going to put this inside the speaker as you paint the outer perimeter of it. And the speaker grill obviously will get painted outside of that. Alright, so this is the template up on the ceiling. And basically you'll want to center this between beams and ensure that there's nothing directly behind it that's going to stop you from cutting up there with your drywall saw. Alright, so here's the speaker that I pulled out. You will find most of these are made where else but in China. Part of the reason why they're so cheap. Here is your positive and negatives of the speaker terminal. Here's those tabs we were talking about, and that's basically what there is here. Let me flip it over again. So I'm going to show you how to get this speaker grill off here in a second. Alright, so when there's a little baggie that comes with this, and the little baggie is this device, and this is what you're going to use to stick up in here to pull out the speaker grill. So basically you've got to get it inside one of the holes and pry this thing out. So I unfortunately can't do this with one hand. Sorry, I misspoke. What you really have to do is get it in this crease, and then you'll be able to pop it out of there. So don't try and stick it in one of these holes. You got to go down between the seam here, and it will come out rather easy. So here's our speaker. Here's the 4 screws. You'll notice that is basically where the tab is. Those are the ones, once we get it up in the ceiling, we're going to tighten it. Of course, before we do that, make sure you install your speaker wire into there. Nothing worse than installing and realizing that's not hooked up. Some of these have, I believe, tweeters and things that are you can change the direction of. This one appears to be fixed. So that's that. And after you're all done, that's the way it's going to look on the